I want to first start off by thanking everybody for tuning in. I'm really excited about today. I have a couple of friends here with me. They are current MVP players, and I'm excited to hear from these guys. I was fortunate enough to be a teammate with both of them. Both of these guys are genuinely care about other people, which is really cool. Spencer Patton is with us. He is currently with the Yokohama BayStars. He got off to a great start in his career there in Japan and has kind of established himself as one of the top relievers in the game. For me, I was lucky enough when I came back from Japan in 2016 to be a teammate in Iowa. A lot of long bus trips and stuff that we got a chance to get to know one another and hang out, which was great. And to see him now over there in Japan and honing his craft, man, it's really cool. So we're happy to have you, Spencer.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Steven is also with us today. Steven Moya. He is with the Oryx Buffaloes. Is there in Kansai, where my wife and family and I spent the 6 years. So certainly got to hold it down for Steven there in Kansai. But Steven as well got off to a great start at 18. I'm seeing good things from him in terms of his power, and you're going to be watching him hit some upper tank homers here. And once we get back to playing some baseball, we got to know each other actually the year after I met Spencer in 17 in Toledo with the Mud Hens. And it certainly wasn't a long stay for me. It was only a few weeks. I didn't necessarily hold up my end of the bargain, but in those few weeks, man, it was really cool just to have some conversations with Steven in the dugout. So I'm happy to have him here and looking forward to what he can share with us today. So thanks for being here, Steven.
Having me, Bobby. Thank you for having me.
So I guess people are asking kind of what is this? What is this Bachoru engine? And very simply, I think for us is that we're hoping to utilize this space to connect with the fans of the great game of baseball. Unfortunately, right now, because of the pandemic, we've been shut down. There's a lot of things in our world today that are causing some uncertainties. And baseball is certainly not at the forefront in regards to what is a priority. And so we're going to talk a little bit about what that looks like. We hope to be able to encourage and also hear some perspectives from these guys. So I'm excited to getting a chance to hear from some of the current Yaki centers is something that certainly looking forward to. As mentioned, we're living in some unprecedented times. There's a lot of uncertainty. And I know for me, one thing that's really, really struck me is the reality that our normal has changed. And for me, I'm not going to the baseball field right now. I'm not out at the ballpark. I'm at home, and I'm a homeschool teacher for my kindergarten son, Daniel. So yeah, fellas, it's certainly been a change for all of us. And we'll start with you, Steven. More specifically to you personally, how has this pandemic affected you and how you're preparing for the season and your life off the field and so forth?
This is a whole new level of, how I come here like every year. Like this is different. This is new for me, and I have like time, a lot more time to prepare for the season because the season hasn't started yet. But this is kind of like mess up. It's a little mess up for me because I haven't been able to see my family. I was supposed to let my family be here already, but my family is not able to be here because all the airports are closed. Governments are shut down. Here is the emergency state of emergency thing. So it's something like completely out of this world. I never imagined something like this, but it's happening. So it's a really hard situation for me and my family too, because we are really far from each other. So
I'm sorry to hear that you're separated from the family right now. I know how much family means to you. And anyway, we're hoping for you and obviously for all of us that we can get back to some normal, and hopefully they'll be out there with you soon, and you'll be out there playing baseball again, man.
Yeah.
What about you, Spencer, man? How's this whole thing affecting your daily routine and kind of what you have going on at the ballpark and at home?
Like Steven said, this is just something that we're not used to. It's taking a toll on us. It's something that we have to deal with mentally, and not going to the field every day, not preparing for a game every day, but actually being home kind of puts into perspective what our wives go through every day with the kids, but it's such a good time now that to be with family, you know, to hang out with with the wife and with the kids, to teach them some things and play games with them, do some projects with them. You know, so that's what I've been doing. You know, I've been going to the field every other day and get my work in and staying healthy and staying in shape, just because, you know, I got to prepare for a season that will start. So, but this is such a great time to be with the family right now, just hanging out and doing some stuff.
You're lucky, man.
That's awesome.
You're really lucky.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. You know, I can't imagine what that's like being on the other side of the globe from your family.
But as I said, like, it's just really a lot of time for me to get ready for a season. So and just working out at home, working out, getting stronger. So I can hit homers.
Yeah, that's great. You know, what I'm hearing from you guys more than anything is the fact that, you know, we're gonna have times in our life, obviously, all of us, and I think we've all been affected by this particular pandemic in some way or another. But we are all gonna have ups and downs, you know. And what I keep hearing out of you guys is the idea of trying to take the positive, because I'm gonna tell you, at home, there's days that are amazing, and like you said, we have a chance to really pour into the kids and or whatever it may be. Maybe you're being able to prepare a little bit more so, Steven, for a season than you would otherwise. But what that comes down to is there's some really cool aspects, but there's some really hard ones too. One thing that we can all kind of rally around is the fact that we're all in this together. You know, everybody's kind of going through this in one fashion or another, and we're all in this together. I would encourage everybody. We're gonna have a follow-up video to this one. We wanted to do something a little shorter than the first one, but Spencer and Steven are going to join us again. We're gonna have a chance to talk a little bit more about like what it means to work through some of these difficult times, and also have it a little more lighthearted as well, with some baseball questions and kind of just talking about some more specifics as to what they've experienced there in Japan. So anyway, fellas, I just want to thank you so much for being here, for being willing to do this. And I look forward to hearing more in the follow-up video.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
and
you.
Before we go, fellas, we got to do one thing. Okay. Ich, ni, san, atsuo.